Dear Stan, I know you're looking from above. You are a prophet of our times, epitome of love. You kept your word that you'll always fight for what's right. You won the race, kept the faith for the good fight. Dear Stan, it breaks me now that you are gone. I get a feeling in this land justice will never dawn. For all the trials, allegations, and all the pain, I wanna tell you that your sacrifice won't go in vain. Dear Stan, you always stood for those in need, fighting for truth. In your life you lived the sacred creed. The fetters of injustice can't keep you in this debris. For once a caged bird sang of peace, he's out now flying free. Dear Stan, you tell me that it's possible. In a world full of hate, love is possible. In despair, a ray of hope is possible. In this chaos, a better world is possible. Dear Stan, you tell me that it's possible. In a world full of hate, love is possible. In despair, a ray of hope is possible. In this chaos, a better world is possible. Dear Stan, I'm sorry that it ended such. We seemed helpless and afraid and couldn't do enough. Pardon our silence and pardon our inaction. Maybe now is the time we take your inspiration. Dear Stan, I don't know who's responsible. The cries of justice are now barely audible. The suffering that you faced is all so illegal. Your death is a reminder that our silence can be lethal. Dear Stan, I know this tune's forlorn, but never ever let me give up hope of a new dawn. And now your journey's done, towards heaven you have gone. With the spark you left in us, many more Stans are being born. Dear Stan, you tell me that it's possible. In a world full of hate, love is possible. In despair, a ray of hope is possible. In this chaos, a better world is possible. Dear Stan, you tell me that it's possible. In a world full of hate, love is possible. In despair, a ray of hope is possible. In this chaos, a better world is possible.
What is happening to me is not something unique happening to me alone. This is a broader process that is taking place all over the country. We are all aware how prominent intellectuals, lawyers, writers, poets, activists, student leaders, they are all put into jail just because they have expressed their dissent or raised questions about the ruling powers of the India. So we are part of the process. As such, in a way, I am happy to be part of this process because I'm not a silent spectator, but I'm part of it, part of the game, and ready to pay the price, whatever be it.
But something that gripped Father Stan really strongly was the lovely culture of the Adivasis. He was really in love with the culture, and he thinks he thought that was important for India to imbibe, to appreciate, and even to learn from the culture of the Adivasis. That was what his commitment was all about.
Stan Swamy's death last year witnessed a major outpouring of sorrow and regret across India, as individuals of every conceivable religious and political affiliation, and none, barring of course those with any connection to the ruling party, expressed their great sorrow at his death in police custody. A Jesuit priest who had devoted himself to the well-being of the tribals in Jharkhand, serving them selflessly, dying in police custody without ever having been convicted of any crime. This was the kind of injustice that our constitution and laws were written to prevent. I've just launched my book on Dr. Ambedkar, who chaired the drafting committee of our constitution, and I can only imagine what he would have said at seeing this transcendent injustice.
बॉम्बे जाने के लिए भी अभी मजबूरी की जा रही है।
This is something that is unacceptable. Accountability must be fixed and punishment must follow.
Political condemnation has poured in, including Rahul Gandhi and Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, both holding the government responsible. International condemnation too from the special rapporteur of the European Union and the United Nations, who said they had raised Swamy's arrest with the Indian government. Fueling the outrage were the doubts over the charges against Swamy, who was arrested along with several other activists in the Bhima Koregaon case for alleged Maoist links and even plotting to kill the PM.
And we'll still sing in chorus, a caged bird still can sing. And we'll still sing of freedom, a caged bird still can sing. Yeah. Sing the song, sing of freedom. Sing it loud, all you people. It's time to speak against all evil. As we sang the song when we were free once. The dissenting voices are in silence now. Behind the bars you find them somehow. I'm a part of it and I be sharing this vow. To pay the price, yeah, I'm ready, Bella Ciao. Lot of issues unnoticed, there's a lot of stuff. Hands at work for the others are in handcuffs. Ain't no prison in this world so tall enough to stop our voices from reaching out. Repressed are our lives with the story slow down. Bodies in prison, our voices shut up. Silence today is real in this lockup. You'll still hear our voice in these words as we speak out. And we'll still sing in chorus, a caged bird still can sing. And we'll still sing of freedom, a caged bird still can sing. In jail, no bail, now the body's frail. It's a process and all hope
now since pale. The damage is done before I end my tale. I'm sure truth will prevail. Each time there's suffering of the innocents is a role so important of the citizens. Your dissenting voice won't make you criminal. Standing up for them has its own significance. Truth must be spoken, this carol is fake. Justice and liberty, every doorstep we must take. Though the journey may be long, we'll walk for freedom's sake. And even though we are bent, we still won't break. Body's weak, but spirit tough like wall. If unable to run, we'll still walk, we'll crawl. We make sure we do rise each time we fall. The push to the ground, we'll still stand tall.
And we'll still sing in chorus. A caged bird still can sing. And we'll still sing of freedom. A caged bird still can sing. The silence now, we stand and sing. The push to the ground, we rise and sing. The silence now, we stand and sing. The push to the ground, we still rise up and sing.
Sing the song, sing of freedom. Sing it loud on the people. It's time to speak against all evil. As we sang the song when we were free once. Dissenting voices are in silence now. Behind the bars you find them somehow. I'm a part of it and I will share in this vow. Pay the price, yeah, I'm ready, Bella Ciao.
And we'll still sing in chorus. A caged bird still can sing. A caged bird still, a caged